You are welcome once again to the Bible study. Hope you enjoy the topics, and we expect that you will invite some of your friends to join us and benefit from it. We have an assignment for subsequent episodes. It's a question. If your little boy or girl of age 4, 6 ask you, Mommy or Daddy, who is this God? Who is the mother? And who is the father of God? How will you answer that question that your little boy will be satisfied? Keep it in mind and try your best to prepare. Today too, we are having a revision. Revisions are always necessary. The more you hear something, the more it sinks in your memory. So let's go. The first question I have here is, what are the 3 functions of light according to God? The functions of light. We find this in Genesis chapter 1, verse 17. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. Number 1, He set them up in the heavens to give light on earth. 2, He set them up to rule over the day and the night, and to divide light from darkness. In heaven, to give light upon earth, to rule over day and over the night, and to divide the light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. You too, you have to separate darkness from your life. When we say darkness, we are not meaning the physical one, but the spiritual darkness, sin, the works of the devil. You have to stand up if you are a soldier of the cross and fight the devil, so that he will not destroy your life, nor that of your family, or of your friends, of your ministry. He will not destroy anything that is dear to you. It's a fight. And don't forget, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They are spiritual. So use the weapon properly so that you can enjoy your life, your stay here on earth. Let us proceed to the second question. List some great mountains that you know. At least mention 1 or 2. Yes, anybody? Kilimanjaro, Olumo Rock,
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. Thank you. If you don't know, we are challenging you to go and find out. You have your phone. So, find out. You should know more, especially from your country. Know the physical features that God endowed us with. It's not only mountains, hills and valleys are there. Lakes are there on earth. Sea, ocean, they are there. Set in place, set in position by God. What about the creatures? The creatures in the wild, the ferocious animals. Can you count them? Name them, the ones that you know. The carnivorous animals, the domestic animals, the one that is used for labor on the farm, the ones that we keep as pets, as a watchdog and whatnot. These are all that God did during the 6 days, especially on the 6th day of creation. Can you count? We just read the Bible. Oh, God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. What will take him 6 days? But if you start to mention and to list, you will see that it's heavy task. The creeping animals, their nature, he gave them different nature before coming to man. Man that will dominate the earth. God has given us the authority to dominate the earth. We will try and mention some so that you know that this thing is tedious. It's not as easy as it seems when we read Genesis 1, 2, and more. Besides mountains, we have the waters, the lakes, the spring, the sea, the ocean,
The rivers.
all over. And they are serving us as human beings, plus animals too. What about the birds in the sky? I keep saying it. Without a compass, how do they know their way? How do they identify their nest? How do they build the nest? Intricately, they build. Wonderful. God is so great. What about other creatures? Insects, rodents, creeping creatures. Can you mention some? Creeping, besides snake. From snake, you go to worms.
The lizards.
You go to lizard, crocodile.
The spiders. Spiders.
All these spiders.
Centipede, millipede.
Yes, centipede, millipede, say it out. Centipede, millipede, they are created.
Earthworm.
Everyone with his coat, with his dressing, with his cover-up to face harsh weathers. The goat with their
Hoofs.
fleas to keep them warm during cold weather. God is too great. He's too great. They don't go to school. Look at the hen. See how the hen takes care of the babies. We use our wings and cover them to keep them warm. How do they even identify their own babies from those of others? I notice a trend now that animals are more united than we human beings. You will see a crocodile backing a dog and carrying to the beach to let go. There was even a fish, a big fish that carried an animal, and when he dropped the animal, he made sign and they were kissing. I said, wow. Or you will see a hen carrying another animal on the back to somewhere. It will be interesting to understand their language, how they communicate. Even among us human beings, see the many languages that we have. How do we come about this? That's the work of God. Languages. From where? We didn't go to school. We learned it from our parents and the environment. Isn't it wonderful to you? The insects, they know their time. When it is time for them to go ravaging, they will troop out. Look at the ants. See them carrying load. They say they have soldier ants, queen bee or so.
The queen, the king.
Organized. No confusion. And I'm sure sincerity will be with them. Truth will be there. No cheating like we have among human beings. No grabbing of other people's goods. Why are we, that God has given dominion over this world, misbehaving? Why? You come to the world, you become wealthy. Will you carry that wealth to heaven? Are you even going to heaven? Let's take life simply, clean, righteous, kind, humble, meek, gentle with others. To put smiles on faces of those who come in contact with us. Not every time you are bitter, you are quarreling, your temper is rising. No wonder. They are talking about BP. No wonder. They talk about some who just collapse. Whether you are at ease or you are waging a war, don't allow that to weigh you down. The Bible tells us that God is with us when we pass through waters, and when we do what?
Through the fire.
He's there with you. So just have your hope in God. He, in his almightiness, who created the heavens and the earth. Last time I talked about the soil. The soil. You put a seed in the soil, and before some days, you will see that thing germinating. It will continue to grow if you feed it well, and it will now reproduce the same seed you planted. We've never seen an orange tree producing a papaya. No. If it were the work of human beings, there would have been confusion. Confusion. But everything in its own right. God is wonderful. Let's list more of what God created. Birds of the air. Birds, they are flying. They are flying. But at old age, the elderly ones are tired. They will not be able to fly as much. And yet they are being taken care of by the younger ones. The younger ones, we bring them food. We care for them. Can't we learn from all these creatures that God made? It's for our admonition. It's for us to learn. It says, go to the ants, you sluggard. You see the strange one, the owl. Why will one be different? All other birds sit down or lie down, but this one is head down when sleeping. Is that not a mystery? With the head down when sleeping. Are we talking about the dove, the eagle, the owl, the ostrich? See the various designs, and you see some feathers. Oh my, feathers of some birds. You will see the design and wonder, God, why did you spend so much energy decorating mere animal like this? Look at the flowers. See the intricacy of the leaves to make the flower roundish, bright colors, cool, clean. Nature is wonderful. Wonderful. We go to the waters, the whale, the hippo, python, etc. How do small creatures manage to keep themselves safe from these big, gigantic ones that are in the water as well? How do they manage to escape being swallowed? I can't understand. Electric fish, herring, stork, hippo, octopus, funny creatures, various designs that God made. We see birds, we see animals. Look at the dog. Carry the dog to the nearest town and see whether he will find his way home or not. Is that not a wonder to you? A bird you carry far away from your house to go and test and dump him somewhere. We come back home. How does he know the way? It's a mystery. And that's the work of God. That we are hoping we will now learn to appreciate what God has done for us. The world is so beautiful. Beautiful. See how fruits grow on trees. Heavy fruit. Some on the ground because of their weight. I want egusi, this melon that we like on our vegetable soup. Like football, heavy on the soil. See grape. See watermelon. See the weight. And yet, they don't fall down as we would have expected. Mighty God, we adore you. We praise you because you are good. You are mighty indeed. I was talking about ants. They control themselves, they discipline themselves, they are under their supervisors, they are hardworking, not like we human beings. And when you see them moving, when one sees another, they will come and stop. You don't know what they are doing, whether they are greeting or exchanging pleasantries. I don't know. They will stop a minute or two before going on. And see the unity amongst them. You put tiny piece of bread on the floor and come back in 30 minutes time. You will have seen the teeming ants struggling to carry that thing to their homes. Or what shall we call it? They build their homes in your house. They will be struggling to carry. It's so funny. Under the supervision of their soldier ants. Ants, they have soldier. And we human beings, our soldiers can't carry Boko Haram. May God empower them to do exploits for us so that we can be safe. Oh, what did I put down here? Other beasts, you have wasps, you have this one that bites, a scorpion, you have all sorts of mosquitoes. These ones are our enemies. A tiny ant bites you, you will feel the pain, and before you know it, there'll be a swelling on that place. That tiny thing. God is wonderful. Very, very wonderful. See the rivers, the water, the ocean, the seas, even the wells that we draw water from. Down below. See the waves. Go to the beach and see the waves. We keep warning our children, don't go into the waves. Stay off from the waters. Because you may think you are on a solid something. Once the water come in, before you know it, it's sweeping you and the sand into a larger ocean. Many people have lost their lives like that. Before you can get rescued, who wants to risk his head? When they see you being carried far off, may God have mercy. Amen. Let's learn to appreciate this our God. He's a mighty God, the owner of everything. Nobody taught anybody anything. Like stealing, maybe they copy. Lying, maybe they copy. That's why we as parents or as elders must make sure that we are setting good examples for the oncoming generation. Example of industry, of neatness, of respect, reciprocal love, time consciousness, dressing, cleaning the house, of speech, politeness. When you are talking to people, whoever they may be, junior or senior, Everybody demands respect. Let's respect them. Charity begins from home. Inculcate in the children good habits that will be with them till the end, and leave a legacy of honor in your family. If you have questions, please send to us on WhatsApp. We shall be glad to respond to your questions. As I said, next week we are going to know who is the Father of God or the Mother of God. So we thank God for today. We want to pray for ourselves. You will pray wherever you are. God is a spirit. Worship Him in spirit and in truth. The first prayer point is, God, please make me a responsible person, a God-fearing person, because the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. I want to be wise. I want to fear you. I want to be near you. Papa God, please, this is my desire. Answer me in Jesus' name. Open your mouth and pray. Pray for wisdom. Pray for the fear of God, that you know God. You see, Samuel, at a tender age, the good word of God was in his mouth. And the Bible records that not one word from his mouth fell down to the ground like that. Every message he gave was genuine, unlike what we are having today. He will not just wish his mind on you. He will not see beyond what is given to him by God. But yeah, hey, now that's why we are urging you, learn to be close to your God. Learn to be close to your God. If you even have or you know a prophet who is genuine, you too, you can grow and become one. Be your own prophet. Let God talk to you. You want communication line with God? Ask for it in sincerity, and you will be surprised. The dreams you dream, you forget most of them. This is the time to pray. Baba, help me. Help me. Some dreams are prophetic. Some are from the pit of hell. But when you get up and you meditate on the dream, God will give you wisdom that you know what to do. So, be close to God. We need the fear of God. We need wisdom. We need knowledge. Know who this God is, as we are going to deal with that by the grace of God next week. Have a nice evening and nice weekend. God bless you.